Sounds good, man.
I said it. I sent the link to some people saying we were live, but I think basically what I want to do is just kind of go over it and just do something fast. Ooh, I don't know who 730 is.
If it's a phone number, it could be Patsman.
Okay.
I saw the other day.
All right, I'll admit, and then maybe if you want to see.
Okay.
All right. All right, we're live, and I just created the post. Let's see. Should be up there. Okay, yep, it's up there. All right, so we're live, and let's see here. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do tonight is I want to just kind of go through Refer Life kind of quickly tonight. Even though it kind of quickly does take a little bit of time, but I want to still kind of go through it pretty quickly and kind of give like a general overview. Before we even talk about that though, we are going to be able to see if the withdrawals happen on Friday. I am going to show some things that you need to do for those withdrawals. The minimum withdrawal is $10, and we're going to kind of show you some things that you need to do in preparation for that, and then just kind of go through the whole process of Refer Life. There's a lot of people now that are hearing things and understanding that this has got some value to it. Now we get to see if the withdrawals happen, which they should. We should be able to see that on Friday in our PayPal accounts, as long as it's set up. Mike did say that the latest that you can put in your request for a withdrawal for Friday is, I think, 9 a.m. Eastern time is the latest for that. I would suggest doing it the night before, or whatever, wherever country you're at, do it Thursday, so that you are, ahead of the schedule. Payments will come out every Friday, so it's not like you just request a payment and it comes out. He's saying every Friday would be payday, but you can do your requests during the week. So what I'm going to do is I actually put in a request for $50. I'm going to do a $10 tonight, just to see if it goes through, and then see if that actually works, which is what we're trying to do next. Another little announcement that is here is, when we look at the CFAs and they're the one-time payment, that's a whole different thing. That's one thing. Some people are getting confused when they hear that there's monthly CFAs. Monthly CFAs is completely different. It's a whole different ball game. Okay, that one is when it goes live, and it's supposedly going to go live November 15th. When it goes live, people are going to be coming in and signing up for monthly CFAs. So when we look at the CFA 3x11 matrix, it'll pay out the same way, but it's going to be every single month, and people are going to pay into it every single month. That's different than the original one, which is one-time payment and let it ride, let it go. Turn on your automatic upgrade and then let it go. So the monthly, let's make sure that people understand. Monthly one, you're paying every month. You can do the $250, the $5, the $10, the $17.50, whatever you choose to do. Strongly suggest when it goes live, getting into that, just paying the minimal $250 to get a spot. Because what Mike said, and what I think is really cool, it doesn't matter where you're at in your matrix right now. first come, first serve in the first serve in the new matrix, the monthly matrix. So you could be way down low, you know, anybody's in different places, but you come in, you get your spot for 250, and there's going to be people that are coming in below you, which you're going to, you know, generate revenue from. Every month you're going to have to pay for that one. So there will be no scholarships for that. There will be no help from IEG. There will be no help from Tim. There will be no help from anyone. This is on you to make that decision. The other side of it, the one-time payment, the stuff that we're working on right now, that won't change. It will be helping people. There will be scholarships. They will be paying it forward. They'll be doing all that. But the monthly one is more for people who have the funds to do it. Where do you get those funds? From the other one that we're working on right now. You can pay from your account balance for that monthly payment. Isn't too hard to generate 250 if you put some effort into it. So you could lock in your spot and keep that spot. Now, if you don't pay for a month, and I don't know if it's going to be a month or 2 months or whatever, but then your spot will disappear. And when you come back in and start paying the monthly again, you're going to go back, you're going to go in at a different level. You're not going to go back in where you were. So the monthly payment and the stuff that we're talking about tonight are two different things. Okay, they're two different things. And the monthly, look, I feel like the monthly is going to be awesome because it's going to generate some really, really fast returns. Even I think even faster than what we're seeing right now. And what we're seeing right now is pretty awesome. So with that being said, let's get into it. My voice is a little messed up because Lennox gave me a little cough or something. I don't know what he did. He messed me up a little bit. All right, so let's get going on this. For life. For life, if we look at it, I'm not going to get into all the details because I want to do this as quickly as possible. You can kind of learn a little bit about the CFO. Mike, you can see some videos. You can read about, you know, whatever you want to read about with this. You can kind of go through this. Sometimes it's a little bit, you can look at the, you know, the social platform. You can look at all these different things. We can look at purchasing products, all that stuff. That's stuff that you can look at. This one right here kind of shows how it works as far as when you get members, how much rewards you can get back as far as your payment and all that. You can look at that. That's up to you. All right, some of the products that they're already selling. All right. Now let's get into the CFAs. The CFAs, to me, CFAs are gift cards. That to me is like the simplest way to look at it. When I go to the store and I want to give somebody something in their birthday card, I go to the store and buy a Visa card or some sort of gift card, and they go swipe it, and hooray, they can go buy something. To me, the CFAs, that's all these are. These are things that are going to be little gift cards that you can give to people or that you can buy for yourself, and you can start earning revenue just by people buying those that are joining with your link or that get put underneath you. All these are things that are going to kind of start generating revenue for you in this particular platform. So what is a CFA? All right, so CFA is the cash flow accelerator. Got a little crazy. The cash flow accelerator, and what that is if you look at this, there you can buy a $2.50. There are some fees on top of that, but $2.50 is the smallest CFA that you can purchase. You can purchase a $5 one, you can purchase a $10 one, or for new members coming in, if you look down here, there's $17.50. You can actually pay for $17.50 and get all three CFAs right at the same time, and they can all start earning you extra revenue as soon as you use them. Now, let's go to the 250. If you have $2.50 and that's what you want to do, you're going to start out with that. Wonderful. What you're going to do is when you sign up for Refer Life, you're going to set up your profile, and your profile has a button, and I'm going to show you that button later on that says automatic update. Once it's fixed, it'll just be on automatic update so that you can start generating money. What's great about the automatic upgrade is that what it's doing is it's so when you buy in, let's say you get your 3 people that you should get, you give them their link, you have it on automatic upgrade, money starts coming in because people are purchasing CFAs below you. The system is going to automatically upgrade you so that you can start generating even more revenue. But ultimately what it is it makes it so that someone who might come in as a free member and not do anything, you still, if you get commissions, which you're going to get commissions, however you're in the system, you're getting commissions based on where you're at and what's going on underneath you. You will get all the commissions that you deserve. The system does go, we're not just going to give it to you for free. We're going to pull a little bit of those commissions and pay ourselves to upgrade, which is automatically upgrading you. That's kind of the idea of it. So if I start with $2.50, if we look at the generation, it's a 3x11 matrix, which is pretty simple. People are going to say, well, isn't this multi-level marketing or pyramid or whatever? I don't know how many times we have to say it, but if you're doing anything in your life, like going to your job tomorrow morning, you're in a pyramid scheme. It is what it is. If you don't like being on top of a pyramid scheme and you'd rather be the person way down at the bottom working every day at the job while your boss goes on vacations, cool, do that. That's fine. Some people don't want that. So here's an opportunity to put yourself at the top and kind of build whatever you want underneath it. If you want to go crazy and build all kinds of stuff. If you want to just sit there and wait for other people to kind of do things for you, yeah, you can do that too. Might take a little bit more time, but that's up to you. But literally all you have to do is pay $2.50 to get your first CFA. When you do that, what you're going to have is you're going to, get your link, you're going to give it to 3 people. Once you give that to 3 people and they're underneath you, or if people are put underneath you and you're not adding them yourself, there's going to be people that are going to get put underneath you at some point. But the 3 people, you really want to get 3 people with your link, because then it kind of opens up the amount of commissions that you can pull. It also sets it up so that you get the correct amount of retail sales when people start purchasing these different CFAs. So you get your 3 people, you give them your link, they sign up. When they sign up and they pay $2.50, you're going to get 40 cents for each one of those, and you're going to get $1.20. Okay. Then when it goes down to them getting 3 people for each of them, now you're only making 16 cents. Okay. So 16 cents per person. What happens is every single person that comes in and pays $2.50, you're going to get 16 cents all the way down to generation 11, which is 177,000 people. We're on Web Talk right now. I've said it before. If you would have listened, a month ago when we started, there might be 5,000 people in here by now, 6,000 people, 10,000 people, whatever. But I understand people are watching. People are trying to see if it works. People are trying to understand how it works and if it's going to pay out. I get it. Well, Friday, we'll see. Friday, I have already set up. I think Tim has already set up to request a payment. We'll see if our payments show up in PayPal. If they do, there's no more excuses for people. There really isn't. So if you look at this, you get 16 cents per person. So if you look over here, it says on demand payout. So what happens is you're going to start getting commissions. When you get to level 3, but probably 29, 30 people or so, you're going to make enough revenue. This is going to add up to have the system. If you're on automatic upgrade, the system is going to pay you back your $2.50. So the commissions, you'll see that commissions that you can take out is $2.50. And then it's going to automatically upgrade you to the $5 CFA. What does that mean? All that means is that it pays back to the system. And now you have another thing that you're going to start earning revenue on. So what happens? These 3 people that you signed up, they're just going to follow you all through this whole thing. So they are right behind you. You're now over here at the top of this one. Let's say you get to, I don't know, 81 people, so you made $12.96. Well, guess what? By the time you get down there, your 3 people probably have the ability to pay their $250 and upgrade. So what happens is they go up here. Now they all upgrade. And if you look, you're going to make 80 cents off of each one of them on their $5 CFA. So when they pay for it, you are going to make 80 cents. Then after that, as more and more people underneath you start moving into that $5 one, you're going to make 35 cents. And you can see how the money is growing over here. Now, if you look over here at the 5, right about here is where it's going to pay you back your 5, upgrade you to your 10. And then you're going to make $1.60 off those 3 people when they automatically or decide to upgrade to the $10 CFA. After that, it's going to be 70 cents all the way down. And then if you look here, it's kind of giving you some totals. So once this gets filled up, yes, this is a lot of people to fill up to get $42,000. But if 3 people that you talk to went out and got 3 people tomorrow, and those 3 people, and those 3 people, and those 3 people, blah, 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 this is going to go very quickly. Now, what's cool about this is if you look here, let's say we're at 243 and they're making 38.88 right here because they all did their 250. Well, guess what? All these people have been already moved over to the $5 one. So what happens? You're earning revenue over here as well. So if you look, generation 5, you made 38 here, you made 85 here. Well, then these people are going to start paying their 10. So now they might be around here in this area. Now you're going to make this. So when you look at this combined over here, when somebody, and this could happen to you, no matter where you're at, if someone comes in and goes, I want the $10 one right now. Okay, so they pay the $10 one. Well, you're going to get that automatic 70 right away. Okay, now if they do the $17.50 and say, I want to do the $250, the 5, and the 10 all right at once so I can start just putting people in and getting that return, I want to do that. Well, what happens when you pay the $17.50? It's going to give you all 3 of these CFAs right away. So now anybody who does that $17.50 in your matrix, wherever they're at, you're going to get 70 cents, 35 cents, and 16 cents every single time because they're going to get all 3 of these. You're just going to start seeing these commissions come in. So when you look at this, these totals are what people could make as this matrix fills out. So 250 people, you can make 42,000 when you fill up the generation. When you're filling up that generation, now when they move to 5, and this is the thing that's cool, is these people are going to always be with you. So whatever people get put in below you, now they're all in that 5. They're all right there doing the same thing. In the 10, they're all right doing their same thing. When it goes and upgrades to the 1750, all right there doing the same thing with you. So as you can see, this one makes 93,000, this one makes 186,000, this one makes 321,000. Now you can say that's a lot of money. How is that going to happen? How long does this take? To me, this is how long this takes is how much effort you want to put into it. It's really that simple. If you think of this as like a job, most people have a job and they have to go to work for, 8-10 hours a day. Can you imagine if all you had to do is find 3 people to pay $2.50 and that was your day at your work? And then the next day you said, I'll help those people, I'll find some more, and start putting those people in below them. And every day you do 3 or 4 or 5. That is very simple. Okay, that is very simple that you can do. It is, hold on a second. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. So when you look at this matrix, as people are filling into it, you're generating revenue. Now, what's beautiful about this the commissions isn't, oh, we got to do 20 things and then we're going to get commissions. It literally, we have shown it in videos. We can show it over and over again. When somebody somewhere in your generations clicks on 250, you're going to get an email, you're going to get a transaction, you're going to get something that shows you that you just made 16 cents. Same thing with the 5, the 10, the 17, whatever. It's just going to show up, and we're going to show that in our back office. Okay, so this is kind of the main matrix. This is the CFA matrix. This is trying to generate quick money so that you can move up and do bigger things. Let's look at the bigger things. As you go along and the system gets more money in it and it upgrades you, or you upgrade yourself, there are service packages. Service packages are a little bit more expensive, but they also have a bigger return. So when you look at this, when it says generation 1, if you remember the matrix that we just looked at, the first 3 people that you signed up, they're the same 3 people that are in this matrix. You don't have to get anybody else. When they pay $33.98 to upgrade to the consumer package, which is a service package, with that package comes a whole library of ebooks. So you're getting something for your money. There's value with that money, but there's also a return. When the 3 people below you upgrade or automatically upgrade to $33.98, you're going to get $11.33 for each one of them, which means that when those 3 people do that, you've made your money back already, that $33.99. Now that next generation, the generation 2, the 9 people that are on there, they're going to pay their $33.98, and you're going to make $11.33 on each one of them, which means that now you're going to make $100 on that. Overall, you've made $135. That's with just 2 generations and $33.98. You can do the 250, and we saw how much it takes to get 16 cents to be a larger amount. You can go look at it yourself. But if you look at this, $33.98 on 2 generations gets you $135. Now, what happens when you make this money? Now you've got enough commissions. It's going to upgrade you to the affiliate. And when you become an affiliate, it's $33.98. You become an affiliate, you also earn a book as well in that. So you're getting something for your payment, but that creates a 4-generation matrix. The 4-generation matrix is same people that you had in your 11, the same people that you had in that 2, the consumer. Now this is the affiliate matrix. It's going to be 4 generations. So what happens is when the 3 people that are directly underneath you are automatically upgraded, or they do it, it's getting kind of repetitive, but this is why it's so simple. You're going to get 510 out of that. You're going to make 1530. Then the next group, the 9, when they upgrade, you're going to get 510 for that. 6120 comes along. Then when you get to 27, you're going to make 137 off of that. You're going to be at 198. Now, here's the thing that's really cool is when you hit $100 in commissions, so somewhere between generation 2 and 3, you're going to hit a point where you get $100 in commissions. When you get $100 in commissions, the system for life is going to automatically start you on another one of these 4-level matrices. Every time it hits $100, it's going to start all over again. It's not taking your $100, it's starting it over again. So once you get right here, a new matrix is going to set up, and those people are going to keep doing the same thing. Now, if we look at it, generation 3, you can make 198. Generation 4, you can be at $749 when you fill all that up. When everybody is upgraded and everything, that's what you're going to make at the end. Now, here's the thing. If you look here at this level, let's say when I hit 100, I'm not even into my 3rd and 4th generation. So what's going to happen? This is going to start all over again. This is going to get to 749, and I'm already going to probably be at 61 on my next one. So what happens is it just keeps starting over and over and over again every $100. So that's pretty cool when you get to that matrix. Okay, you have to buy a consumer package before you can buy an affiliate package. If you start and you try to buy an affiliate package or buy an affiliate ePIN, it's not going to work. Okay, you got to start with the consumer. Now, this is way down the road. Actually, let me look at this first. First of all, this is kind of showing you how simple it would be if you got people in and said, okay, I'm going to get 3, you get 3, you get 3, you get 3, blah, blah, blah. And we're just going to go right into this $33.98. How long does it take? It doesn't take that long. You could do this in 4 weeks and start generating revenue over and over again in 4 weeks if you wanted to. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that don't have $33.98. I also know that $33.98, once you refer 3 and they do it, now you're back at 0. So I understand it. If you can't do the 250 CFAs and generate that revenue and use that later on, or if you have it and understand that you're going to get it back very quickly, you could do that. Now, when we look down here, as you can see, you start off as a free member, then you pay $33.98 for your consumer. That's that. The free matrix is the 3x11. This consumer matrix is that 2-generation matrix within the 3x11. The $33.98 affiliate is the 4-generation within the 3x11. And then ultimately there's a $5.99, which is a lot for the business, but businesses can come in here, they can advertise, people can pay them through the system. There's a marketplace, there's social platform, all that stuff. Probably not going to get into that too much tonight, but we're looking more at the money part. Now, $5.99, you don't have to pay for it. What you can do is you can make $3,400 in the system, and then it'll go ahead and just do it for you. And if you look at that system, it's $599. When your 3 people pay that, you make $200 off of each one of those sales, and then you get your $600 back right away. And then after that, it's $20, $20, $20, and you can see the money that you can generate with just your same matrix. This is the 3x11 that you started with the CFAs. This is the same matrix, so it's not a new matrix. The CFAs can, it's showing you how much you can make. Now, what I think is kind of cool is you don't do this one time. You can have multiple profiles. You can create this over and over again if you want. Another thing that's really cool is if you sign up a business and the business uses your link and you're not even part of this yet. You're not even in this matrix. If a business comes in and says, I want to be part of this, I want to advertise in here, I want to pay that $600 so I can do all that. Well, when you give them your link, you're going to make $200 off of that every single time. So if you know businesses and they want to get in here and be able to advertise and sell and do all that, you can make quite a bit of money off of just 200, retail using your link. Now, real quickly, so that we are on the same page, this matrix is a one-time payment. So a one-time $2.50, one-time $5, one-time $10, one-time $17. That's all you ever have to do. This same payout will be on the monthly matrix, okay? So the monthly does the same exact payout, but every month this is going to happen. So let's say, because 177,000 is a lot of people, but let's say I have, let's even say I have 729 people that follow me in Web Talk. Most people do. If I got them to all pay $17.50 per month, let's see, 729, that means I would make $882 every month on a $17.50 investment every month. Now, you can say, well, what about the last person in? What are they getting out of it? Well, we're showing that with IEG. What we're doing is, I don't think that everybody needs 100% of their commissions. What they do need to do is start supporting the people that are coming in below them. And we know that everything pays 11 levels up. So what you can do is you can be up here at the top, and you could go down here, and there are 177,000 people on this generation 11, and you could upgrade people. You could pay it forward, and guess what? The commissions still come up to you. So you're still getting something in return, even on those payments of money that probably isn't yours because you're getting commissions. So I would strongly suggest people think about the monthly this monthly CFA plan, because if you can start making $800 and some a month on a $1,750 investment, that is pretty awesome. And then what do? You just start paying it forward and helping everybody in your team. So that's kind of the brief but kind of quick overview of the payment plan, the commissions plan. Now, if we look here, we've all seen the little, if I gave you $1 million today, would you take it, or would you double a penny a day? Well, if we look at this, obviously at the end, it shows you, how money compounded, builds throughout like even a month. Now, what I like about this is it shows what you can do if you start with the 250 and let it automatically upgrade you, gets you to the 5, the 10, blah, blah, blah. As you go along, it's showing you if you get 3 people in your first day, find 3, those 3, find 3 by day 4, this is what it's doing. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing. And yeah, is it very big? No, not at all. It's 16 cents in the beginning, but it's growing and growing and growing. And then when we start getting down a little bit farther, that's when it really starts compounding, and we can look at this and make 46,000 just on those 250 CFAs. That's not even like the 33 service package and all this. This is just the CFA. So you can see how it grows and how it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, people will say, well, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to happen. We've proven it. We've shown it. We show how it works. We show how it pays out. We show the instant commissions. We show that when someone pays down in level 9, you can see it right on your dashboard. It pops up and gives you the commissions right away. This system is so transparent. There is no question who gets what. You can look, you can purchase, you can pay it forward. Someone can pay it forward for you. You can see everything that you need to see. That's why I think this is so awesome. So let's look at Refer Life itself. All right. When you log in, there are some things that are kind of being worked on right now. So hopefully most of this stuff we'll be able to see. Sometimes it takes, I'm not the sieve. All right, let's see here. Should log me in. What the heck? Are they working on this? Or did I just do this wrong? Tim, is it logging in for you?
Let me refresh and see.
It might very well be under construction right now, because this is the morning time for the people that actually, the developers. Yeah, that's really weird.
I'm in on my side.
Okay, well, we might have to just look at yours. Come on. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. Maybe I was just putting it in wrong. So you should be able to see mine. Yep, you should see my dashboard. So we're going to go through the dashboard. I'm going to show you some things. And it looks like the rev share rewards has changed. So maybe that's a good thing. All right, so what we're going to look at is our dashboard. Our dashboard here shows us all the money that you can make on retail commissions. So when you give your link to someone and they purchase something, you get some commissions for that. Then you have the rev share rewards, which means all the stuff that's coming to you from your matrix. And then you have purchase payouts. So when people start purchasing things like maybe like business wise, you're going to get revenue for that. If you look over here, it's going to tell you what kind of package you have. It's also going to show you your CFA packages and what you have there. And then it's going to show you kind of your rank. When you sign up, someone gives you a link and you sign up. The first thing that you can do is you can look at your account. When you look at your account, you're going to always scroll down to see things. This is going to give you all kinds of information. It gives you your link that you can share with people. It gives you your profile picture. It gives you what you've bought. You can go to all of your users. You can get announcements. Tuesdays and Thursdays is when there's a live with Mike, the CFO. Gives you all kinds of announcements of what's going on. You can click on all that. And then it also shows like your levels and how much commission you can get from your different levels there. Okay, so that's your account. When you get in, first thing that I would do is I would go to my profile. I'm going to update my profile. And when I update my profile, there's a couple things that I want to do. I have to put some information in as far as my profile and stuff like that. But then I'm going to update my profile so that I can set up to withdraw. Okay. So if you're using PayPal, which is right now the payment that they're going to use, there's also Bitcoin will be like next week. He said that Bitcoin should be something that we can set up to get our payments. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your profile. You're going to put your email of your PayPal email. Okay, you got to put that in there so that you can withdraw, so it'll know where to send it to. There's also this button. If this button is red, it needs to be green. Why? Because this is the auto upgrade. So some people are going to come in, hit that auto upgrade, and not even know how they're making revenue and how they get levels and all that. It's just going to be an automatic thing. Now, when I change this stuff, I'm going to have to put in a transaction password and a login password. My transaction password, I'm going to show you what that is. And then your login is just how you log into the site. You're going to upgrade this. So you need to have the auto upgrade on. You also need to have whatever payment plan you use, which is the PayPal right now is the one that you can use to withdraw money. Put your email in there for that. And then all your information is here. Okay. Go back here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my profile. One more thing that I need to do right away is I need to make my transaction password. It says transaction password. When you do anything in here, most everything you need a transaction password. So you're going to click on that. It's going to come down here. You're going to put in your password for your transaction, whatever you want that to be. It could be 1, 2, 3 because it's really not that much of a security thing inside of this, but it's still a password so that the system knows that you're doing it. Then you put in your login password, how to log in to the whole system. You put in that login password and you can change your password, because when you do transactions, you're going to need a transaction password so that it does know that it's you. All right, so let's say I want to be awesome and upgrade on my own. I'm not going to let the system do it. I want to do it. On mine, it's going to look a little bit different because I have upgraded already. But what you're going to do is when you click on here, you're going to be given the option of CFA packages or service packages. If I do service package, that means that when I click on this arrow, it's going to give me options. You always have to start with consumer. So you do consumer, then you do affiliate, and then you do business. So I'm at the business. I'm not quite there yet. I don't feel like spending $600, but I could click on that. And then I'm going to select my payment. How do I pay? Well, I can choose any of these. Okay. I can use PayPal. I can use Bitcoin, Payoneer is coming. And then there's ePIN purchases. Make sure that you hear that, because we're going to show you what an ePIN purchase or ePIN is so that you can make a purchase. So ePIN purchase is another way that you could actually upgrade. Okay. If you want to add CFA packages, you can do this here. If you look at this, you can do the combo, which means you pay 17 and you're going to get the 10, the 5, and the 250 all at once. or you can start with as little as 250. Same thing. You click on that. It's going to tell you what you're going to, what you're going to have to pay. Same thing. You can use whatever you want. You can even use your current balance. So money that you've made in commissions, you can use that to upgrade. So there's all these different options that will be there to pay for your upgrade. All right, next thing. We're going to jump down to ePINs because we just said that. What is an ePIN? An ePIN to me is like almost like once again the keeping the kind of the gift card kind of idea. An ePIN is like kind of like a barcode basically on the back of a gift certificate. You can purchase ePINs to pay for yourself or to pay for other people. Okay, so what are you going to do? When you want to buy an ePIN, there's a couple different ways. There's an online way and there's an offline way. We're going to look at the online way first. The online way first is how you use your payment plan. So like I use PayPal, I'm going to use the payment plan of PayPal to pay for an ePIN. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go here. I'm going to look at all the different things. So let's say I want to upgrade a friend of mine to 250. I'm going to purchase this. Okay, it's 250 plus a little fee. Okay, I'm going to put in one. All right, I want to purchase one ePIN. I go down here. I'm going to click on PayPal. Okay, I'm going to click on PayPal, and it's going to say buy now. I'm going to say buy now, and then it's going to ask me for my transaction password to buy that ePIN. Okay, so I'm not going to buy it right now because I don't really feel like buying it right now. But when I buy it, I'm going to hit buy now, and then it's going to come up with a little green bar, and it's going to say, yes, you purchased successfully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to my ePIN list. Now, here's something. You're going to see allocated ePIN lists. Do not take that pin from me. Why? Because I'll show you in a second. If you try to use one of these allocated ePINs from somebody else, what's going to happen is it's going to show up in my thing as this person got that ePIN. What I'm going to do, if I didn't give that person that ePIN and someone tried to take this off of, off of this, live, all it would do is show who got it. I would go to that person and say, who bought you this? And they're going to say, oh, well, blah, blah, blah bought this for me. Oh, okay. Well, they just stole my ePIN. So don't worry about these being seen. No one's going to take that, because when they do take it and they give it to someone, it's going to show up who got it, and it's going to be very easy to figure out who got it. So let's say I did actually purchase that ePIN. I showed you that I could purchase an ePIN. I'm going to copy this ePIN, and I'm going to gift someone. Tim, if you have a name, tell me. I'm going to probably just actually, I'm just going to find someone. I'll find someone. So then what I'm going to do is I copied that. I want to find one that I'm going to I'm going to buy an ePIN for them. I'm going to upgrade them to the 250 so they can get rolling. I'm going to look at my genealogy. There's a couple ways to do this. You can look at your genealogy. This always takes a little bit longer because there's becoming so many people in it that it takes forever to. Oh, it doesn't take not too bad today. I was lying. It's going to take a little bit. It's going to start showing up all the people that are in my kind of matrix. It's going to show them as like pictures, and while that's doing that, I'm just going to go here and jump back and forth. I feel like they're doing some work on this site right now because it is a little slow. I'll give it a second. We've seen this before. There's plenty of videos that show a matrix where you click on someone's name and it comes down and you can look and see where everybody is and all that. I would like to show it, but actually, Tim, do you have that? Like just your matrix, your genealogy, or is yours not coming up either?
Let me. You do have a larger one, and it does take a while.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna
Um,
say, you had over 1,000 people there that. they had
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, good, good.
It takes, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, good.
so now what it is, yeah, it just takes a while. So hold on a second. I'm going to go over here, log in and set this up to start running over there. Okay. So what happens is I look at me, I have 3 people underneath me. If you look here, this 3 means that they all have 3 people under them. Now this is the service package. So someone has a consumer package, someone has an affiliate, someone has a consumer package. When I click on this person, now it's going to go down and it's going to keep kind of building, and you're going to see how this works. Okay, we have all this. Tim, this is the teacher at work. They finally got into it.
Awesome.
They should have at some point they're going to have it's going to say consumer for them as well. And then so let's say I'm going to, because this person did the consumer and all the CFAs.
Oh,
So they're set up with the 54 things. So let's say Deston. All right. We have Ashley. I think I already fixed that person. So let's go over here. Oops. Go over here. Let's see. Hey, these things are it's just filling up like crazy. All right. Basically, all this is kind of filled in. Okay, I'm gonna actually do, I think Simon probably has someone, or Z. So I'm gonna look at my matrix and I'm gonna see who I want to hook up with a CFA package. Once I've done that, now I'm gonna go over here, back over here to the genealogy section. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my downlines. Right, so when I go to my downlines, it's gonna come. Well, it's taking its sweet time. It does take a while when you start getting, and they definitely got to fix this, because can you imagine how long it would take if you were at like 100,000 people? That'd be kind of crazy. Let's see. Yeah, it's taking its sweet time. A little bit of dead time. I don't like dead time. Yeah, it takes a while. So Tim, why don't you try clicking on your downlines.
okay.
We can do this a couple different ways, because I for sake of time. Yeah, it'll just take it forever.
All right, I'm in.
Okay. So Tim, I'm gonna stop share. Go to your downline. Are you on downline?
Yes.
Okay. So for sake of time, Tim, tell me a name that I should plug in here, or that you can plug in to into the system that you want to give a 252.
52. All right. Let's see. I go to page 3. I see some individuals invited by teacher Joanna. Gift. We have an F and a 2.5, an F with a 2 and a 5 already. So that's given.
Okay.
So
So
that's a
let's
level
just,
4.
yeah, I don't really care. It doesn't really
Right.
matter to me. So what he's going to do is when he looks at this, he can look at the thing, and some say F with no numbers. That means that they don't have any CFA packages. So what is he going to do? He's going to hit the click to pay, which is the CFA package on that side. He's going to click on that. And Tim, the e-pin is in the chat.
Okay. All right.
So then he knows that he clicked on this person. He knows that this person is the username. We know who is given it to. He's going to select a package, which is the 250 package. Then it shows the amount. It says 290, but we know that when we paid for it, we paid for the for the fees as well. Then what he's going to do is he copied the e-pin code that I showed you guys that I got. He's going to paste it in there. He's going to hit upgrade now. And when it turns green.
And everyone, this is connected to my wife. So revenue share 3891, revenue share 3891. It's loading right now. Green bar will happen. You'll see it. Remember the 3891, my wife's account. Still loading,
Right.
Spinning there, green bar. And the green bar, revenue share jump 16 cents in this account. Where do we want to go now?
Go to that same person.
Okay. Page 3. Okay.
And now when we look at that person, there's going to be a 2 underneath that F, which means that we upgraded them to that CFA package. Now it still says that they're a free member because the service package has not been upgraded. Tim, you can stop sharing. Mine came up. So now if we look at this, what we have here is we can look at every single person in our downline. Okay, when you have a downline, it doesn't even matter if it goes past the 11. If you look here, we are down at level, well, it looks like we're down at like level 17. Let's see. Yeah, so we're down at like level 17 now, which is like 6 levels below what's in my matrix. But what's really cool about that is I can actually see these people, and if I want to be nice and upgrade and help somebody else that's coming in, I can do that. Now, if we look over here, there's the CFA package and the service package. When you want to buy stuff for people, I highly suggest buying a CFA package separately from the service package and not the combos. For some reason, it just doesn't seem to really work with the combo. But let's say this person, we showed that you click on this one and get CFA. If they want to have if you want to upgrade them to a consumer package, you would click on the service package. It's going to show their name. Once again, it's going to tell you already the one that you can get. You can only get this consumer because that's the next level for them. Same thing, you put in your e-pin code and you upgrade them, and it will change and it will look like this. Yeah, it'll look like this. They'll be like, this is the free, then somebody purchased the consumer, then somebody either purchased or got an automatic upgrade to affiliate. So it's just showing how this progression is. And if you look, like this person has did the free, they did the consumer, they did the affiliate, and they did the 1750 combo package. So they have everything working for them right now. Okay, that's the way that you can do that. Now, I want to show you one other thing. When you click on ePin, we said that there was online and offline. This one I clicked on already to kind of be a little bit faster. This is to request an ePin, but this is offline. Offline means that you can use your account balance to purchase ePins for people. So you go here, you choose that, do the 250 again. It'll tell me how much. I'll put in the 1, and then I'm going to have a different option. And that option right here is current balance. So when I click current balance, it's actually going to even show me how much I have in my balance to spend on this. So then I can request that. I can buy my ePIN and then and use it. So if you look at the ePIN list, I'll be there in a second. Let's see. I'm going to go to this one. All right, so when I look at my ePIN list, okay, so I clicked on ePIN list. When I have my ePIN list, notice how there's different ones, okay? So there's 290, there's 1850, there's 550, there's 35. All of these are different, but they tell you exactly what they are. So if I want to get in a consumer package for someone, I copy this ePIN, I copy this ePIN right here, I copy it, I put it in, I pay whoever I want, okay? All these, which I think is beautiful, it just shows you a whole list of all the ePINs that you've purchased, ones that you've used, and who you use them on. That's why I say if you want to try to grab an ePIN from someone, that's not going to make a whole lot of sense because it's going to show up, and you know you're going to see who used it, and we can figure that out pretty easily. So those are your ePIN lists, and you can most of these obviously are used. But there are some that are just allocated that you can use to pay it forward. Now, if you want to do an internal fund transfer, what does that mean? That means that I'm going to take my rewards and my commissions, and I'm going to move it into my account balance. Based on what package I have, it's going to tell me how much I can move, 100% or 75%. We're going to look at, I don't know, let's see if this will even work. Because I don't have very much right now. Right now, guys, what's going on is that they are working on the platform with the withdrawals and stuff. And so some of the commissions aren't showing up, so it's not filling up, but it will. It'll be there. And you can look in your emails. It'll send you emails that tell you that you've gotten commissions as well. I'm going to try just with $1 just to see if it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my payout. I'm going to say retail commissions. I'm going to say $1. And then I am going to send it to my account balance. Now I have to type in my transaction password. So I type that in and I hit transfer, and we'll see if it works. I don't even know. It might be too little. Yeah, it's saying it can't do it. I think it's just too little of an amount. It says withdraw cascade. Yeah, so I just have too small of an amount. But normally what's going to happen is you can just, I normally try to do it as the dollars and not the cents. And then what you do is you're going to send that into your account balance, because your account balance is where you're going to withdraw from. Your account balance is where you can buy ePINs to pay it forward. ePINs, even if you want for yourself or just upgrade through like a purchase, all those things kind of happen right there on the dashboard. Now, let's look real quickly at our member benefits, because there are some benefits here. If we look, a free member, you look at a free member, look at it. So this is the free member benefits. So I clicked on the free member, it comes over here and it shows me some things that I can get as a free member. You know, some things, that you might be interested in. There's some videos, things like that. What's kind of cool, and at some point I need to start checking it out and seeing how it works, is there is a travel portal. So you can kind of get discounted flights. I have not used it yet. I'm going to start using it and kind of seeing what it kind of compares to like regular flights. But you have that just being a free member. So when you click on the consumer benefits, you just saw that I clicked on consumer benefits. Now you have a whole library of ebooks. So you have language books, you have all kinds of books, probably I'd say around 50 books. I don't know where you can buy 50 books for $33.98, but if you can, it's probably Refer Life. You can click on any of these and you can download the book. Mike has said that he will, be open ears as to other books that might be beneficial to people. But for that $33.98 consumer package, you're going to get all access to this whole library, which is actually pretty cool. Then there's one more part of the member benefits is once you get all of your CFAs paid for and rocking and rolling, you can have the CFA stuff as well. And these you just click on, and there's some other material that you can get on the platform as well. So I mean, that's a pretty, it's giving you something for what you've paid for. Plus, you're going to be earning money as this thing goes on. I'm not going to get into the whole paying it and checking out the dashboard and stuff. We've already done that. We've shown that way too many times. But what you can do is you literally can watch these things grow as people below you purchase the CFAs or the service packages. These two will grow every single time. If it's a retail, because it's a direct commission, it'll come up here. If it's a rev share, it's somewhere in the matrix, it's going to come here, and it just keeps increasing and increasing. You can actually see it in your emails. Your email, they will send you an email every time that you have a commission, so you can see that there. You can also look in your My Transaction. And I'm going to go over here real fast. If you look down here in My Transactions, this shows you exactly what you're getting. Tim, did we give, did you have the Rabazi? Is that who we just gave that to? Or is that someone else that we just gave the 252?
That could have been the one that we just did. It looks around the same time. It's your
it's
level
950.
11.
Yeah, it's 951.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is cool. We're starting to see some stuff coming back in again. Okay. So we're starting to see that the transactions are coming through and showing up. So that's a good thing. So right here, it will tell you who purchased whatever. It'll tell you what they purchased. It'll tell you what level they're on. And it'll show you your commissions as it's coming in. It'll show you, oh, look right here. I said I want to do a withdrawal. So what did I do? It's $50 that I want out. It's $1.45 for the fee to get it out. I have requested that. It's pending. Hopefully on Friday, this will show up and say that it went through. I am going to show people this. But we can look down here, we can see the 33s, the 16s. So this is a $10 CFA package. This is a $5 CFA package, and this is a $250. When you see 16, you know someone paid $250. When you see 35, someone paid $5, $10, $70. If we look all the way up here, let's see. Well, I'm not seeing anything bigger right now. But there are some 11s in there. There's some, there's some others. I don't see.
I was going to say, I have a consumer package that I kind of want to show, that I know time to get Anders in the consumer, and then, oh, you see it? All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So here's a consumer package. Someone below me got the consumer package, and then I got the 1133. So we have all the documentation. We can show you exactly where your money goes. We can show you exactly who gets the money. We can show you everything that you possibly need to know about how this works. Watch our videos, we got it. Okay. One other thing that I am going to do right now is I'm going to do the last thing I'm going to talk about right now. I think Tim might have something else to say to talk about, but I'm going to hit the My Withdraw because I really want people to see this, especially, you know, people that are saying, oh, I need money right now. Minimum withdraw amount is $10. Okay. So once you get $10 in your account balance, you're probably going to need a couple pennies more, and we're going to show how many pennies more because I'm going to actually do a request for $10 because I want people to see this live so we can look on Friday and see if it actually does what it says it's going to do, which is minimum $10. Now, if we look at it, I have to pay 29 cents for that to go through. Not too bad. It was $5 for every one, so 29 cents is pretty cool. Let's see. I'm gonna do my PayPal. Okay. Doot. Okay. Then I'm gonna put in my transaction password. I'm gonna hit transfer. And all this is doing is me trying, oh, of course. It thinks that I'm trying to be sneaky, which is cool. So it's going to log me out, and I'm going to have to probably do this over again because it's going to log me out, make sure that it's secure, which is cool. I'm down for that. Hopefully this time it'll log in the first time. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to go to my transactions just to see if it did it. Actually, I could just look up here. Nope, it didn't do it. So I'm going to do this all over again. Nope. So I'm going to go to I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to my withdraw. This is exciting to me because this was kind of the thing that a bunch of people had their excuses. And one of their major excuses is, well, I can't withdraw. Okay, well, we're going to prove it. We're going to show it. Account balance, $10. Minimum. PayPal. Now remember, I put in my PayPal email already in my profile. So now it's just saying, I'm just telling it where it's going to go. Once they get more and more payment stuff, you can just click on that. It'll have it all set up. And as soon as you say that, it'll send it to the right place. Okay. Put this in, say transfer now. Okay. It says the withdrawal request has been sent successfully. So on Friday, I should get $60. And I kind of want to just do everything. Oh, and you can see that it took the $10 from my account balance. So let's see if that goes right into the transactions, which I believe it does. We're just showing the transparency of this and how simple it is to figure out if things are working the way they're supposed to be working. Yep, there it is. There's my $10 withdraw. There's the fee, done. So now this is pending. If everything works out right and the system is doing what it's supposed to do, that's going to show up, and I'm going to have $60 sent to my PayPal account Friday. So while I'm at the Braves parade, hopefully I'm making money. All right. Tim, is there anything else that I should talk about? I tried to do that what time do we start? About 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so this isn't too bad, an hour.
Uh,
What else? Is there anything else that we need to talk about? I feel like this is pretty much covers the basic.
Yeah, it's wonderful, man.
Okay.
Nothing to add.
Awesome. So those of you who are watching, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're in Web Talk, anywhere, this platform is doing exactly what they said it was going to do. And I say that on a lot of videos. If the platform does what the CEO or the CFO says it's going to do, because I'm not part of any of these companies, I promote them, I connect people with them, but we've gone over this before. I have no connection to Refer Life other than an affiliate or a consumer or whatever I am, just like everybody else is. And so when we look at these things, when these are brought to IEG to look at and to talk about, just like any other company that we have talked about, if they do what they say they're going to do, then we keep talking about it. When they do what they say they're going to do, we continue to talk about it. This platform, I can't find the thing that's messed up in this right now. If I do find it, what do? We get on a live and try to figure out this problem, or we ask the CFO to fix it. Because there have been issues where people say, well, I didn't do this, I didn't get this, I didn't do that. Pretty much every time it was more of the user's issue than the platform's issue. Were there some things that were some glitches? Yes. Have we fixed pretty much every single one of those, found them and talked about them and got them fixed? Yes. Right now, we believe that from what the CFO has said, Friday, if you put in your request $10 minimum, you should get your money sent to your PayPal this Friday, which is in 2 days. So if that happens, we have basically shown everything that we can possibly show about this platform and have been very transparent about how it works. And people are excited because they can watch literally someone get a $2.50 CFA package on their level 11, and they can look at their dashboard and bink, 16 cents pops up. Now, some people might say 16 cents isn't that much. Well, if 177,000 people give me 16 cents, that's going to be pretty sweet. So that's where we're at. That's what's going on. I wanted to kind of go through the whole thing because there are some people that are questioning this and saying, oh, well, does it work? Yeah, it works. If you want to look at more videos and more documentation, look at the newsfeed. Some people say, oh, well, your videos are too long. Is going to work for the next 40 to 50 years at your 9 to 5 too long? Because I think an hour-long video is not that long. So yeah, you can complain about how long the video is, but I don't want to keep working at my 9 to 5 every single day for the next 30, 40 years. But that's just me. So those of you who are in Web Talk, many people in Web Talk want to upgrade, but they say they don't have any money. If you go and you look at this and you see how much you can make at a certain amount of time with a certain amount of people, look at the people that follow you in Web Talk, talk to them. $2.50 is not that much. You can start paying for your $10. You don't even have to get the $100 yet or the $200 upgrade to Pro package. You could do it month by month. Now, what I also would say is, what are you getting out of Web Talk right now for $20 in a month? A little bit of 5 levels, a little bit of return. You are getting your Pro package, which is awesome. That's what you should do. But if we look over here at what's coming in a November 15th or so, if I put $17.50 in per month, how much can I get back? Well, you can look and you can see, depending on how many people join in, and be a part of it with you. And those people are going to say, well, the thing is if I'm on level 5 and I put 1750 in, you're going to make all kinds of money. Yeah, it's super transparent. So if you want to be a jerk and keep all the money, everyone in your team's going to know exactly who kept all the money. So what you could do is say, I'm going to give back a little bit. Because I said in the very first, I said, I will give back 10% of what I've earned. I have already given way more back than 10%. Tim has given back 100%. But I'm not Tim. I want to make some money. I need money for myself and my family. I've said it numerous times. Everyone that listens to this, they need money too. Because I know Nikki's people, I know other people keep saying, I need money, I need money. Yep, you sure do. Get into the co-op, become part of something. As you get in, yeah, there's going to be people underneath you. Are you going to be a jerk boss? Are you going to be a Bezos? Or are you going to be someone that says, hey, I understand that other people that are putting in effort in this are getting me commissions. I'm going to go down below them with their people and start clicking on e-pins, clicking on CFAs, giving them a little bit of extra push so that those people start making money too. And ultimately it goes up and we're helping everybody. We've got nonprofits, we've got animals, we've got children, we've got teachers, we've got regular people, we've got business people, we've got marketers that are seeing how valuable this is, and they're helping each other out because they understand that the more you keep helping people, it's just growing and growing and growing. Web Talkers, I'm going to end with this. If you're watching this on Web Talk, get in touch with me, ask me for a link. I'll get you set up with someone's link. It's not even going to be my link. Unless you say, I want to be on, I want to use your link. Okay, cool. But if you say, hey, you might know someone that's in Refer Life, and you might say, hey, I want to be underneath that person. Great, we'll figure that out too. But we will get you plugged in. We will help you. At some point, you will get help. Will it be tomorrow? Maybe not. But somebody's going to start helping you. You can help yourself. If you think about it, quite honestly, for $290, for less than $10, you could buy yourself a $250, and the 3 people that use your link, a $250 CFA, and away you go. And you tell them, hey, I paid it forward to you. Now you're going to pay forward to your 3 people. And then they're going to tell them. And it's going to be really fast. But that's if you want to put some effort into it. That's if you want to work. Now, like I said, you can keep going to your job every day, or you can start developing something that you're generating revenue here. Ooh, you make some money and you put it in over in Web Talk. Well, Web Talk has 5 levels too, right? So if you do, I'm going to upgrade somebody on my 5th level, 5 people make revenue. Once again, it's transparent, so everybody knows if you're being nice or being greedy, and you're helping your team out, and then you make a little bit of revenue over there, keep some. Keep a third of it. There's the thing of thirds. If you make revenue, keep a third. If you make revenue, a third goes to you, a third goes back into whatever you're working with, and a third goes to paying your bills. It's a very simple concept. You're reinvesting in yourself, you're getting some fun for yourself, and you're putting stuff away for later. And it's very simple. I don't have anything else to say because I just think that this is very clear. This is very simple. It looks a little bit complicated when you first hear it. And yes, there are people that English is not their first language. So it kind of, there's a lot being said right now. That's fine. But I know everybody can see a click and money increase. And you know exactly what that is. So hopefully people are seeing this. If somebody copies this YouTube link and puts it in their news feed and you see it, talk to them, see if they're in Refer Life, see if they have a link, sign up under them. Perfect. That'd be great. If you see this and you talk to somebody and there's no connection to anybody that's in Refer Life, come talk to myself, talk to Tim, whatever. We'll find you a link and we'll get you into the best place possible to be supported and to help grow this thing and build it. Terry, Tim, anything else?
I just had the question on whether or not people get the revenue for the automatic upgrades.
That's a great question, and I think so, but I think what we need to do is we need to have someone say, hey, I just got automatically upgraded, and look at that and see. What I think might be is that you don't get the retail, but you probably get the rev share. But I would think, quite honestly, I would think that even that it would pay out to you because you're connected to them.
Yeah.
But that's a great question, and I'm either going to ask or we're going to have to kind of look and see when someone gets upgraded automatically.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking that you two both had said that you didn't get any revenue from my automatic upgrade to the affiliate.
See, and I don't know. I haven't even looked for that, so I don't know. But yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to ask Mike that, because that is a good question. I gotta figure that out. Right? Anything else?
That was the only question I had that I can think of right now.
Okay. Good question. All right. Let me first of all, let me look here in Web Talk real fast to see if anybody has put a message in there, because I don't want to ignore someone if they've been watching this whole thing and asking questions. The only people that are talking are the only people that are on here. Everybody else is sleeping. All right, so if you see this on my newsfeed, talk to me. If someone has copied this from my newsfeed and put it on their newsfeed, talk to them. If they don't have a link, tell them that they need to talk to me or Tim, and we'll find a place to put them in and put them in properly. There is a way to do this. There is a system. There is a way to make it work for you as well as possible. I don't recommend handing your link out to everybody, but I also understand that if you have a lot of followers, why not? But what happens in the system is it's nice to get 3 people underneath each person, like connect them with a link, just because it opens up their commissions and it kind of sets them up for a little bit more success within the system. But you do not have to do that. And I will tell people, if you come in and let's say you have 1,000 people, I'll give you my link. I'll put you where I think you'll best fit and be helpful for other people. And you can give your link to 1,000 people and don't say a word. I don't really care. That's up to you. But if you want help kind of building your system, building it so that it works for you the best that it can possibly work, please talk to me, because that's what we're doing right now. We're not just throwing people into this system. We are taking people and giving them very specific links. Why? Because we know who it supports. We know who might be underneath you that could support you. And we know that we still want to make this matrix fill in so that everybody is working together and we're creating something that everybody will benefit from. This isn't about one person. That's what I love about this. What I love about this company is if you have a leg that's bigger than another leg, so let's say this leg is 17 levels down and this one's only 2. Most companies will say, we're going to pay you on your lowest leg, commissions on your lowest leg. And all this work goes to the company. It's not how it works. If you are at 250 and somebody upgrades to $33.98 and they're below you, it's not going to skip you because you didn't do a $33.98. It's still going to go to you. What you deserve for the work that you've put in to get people underneath you, you are going to get that. That's how it works. The system is very fair. The system is about the people. If you get on and listen to Mike's story, watch the videos and listen to what he says. He is very genuine. He has had some things in his life that are kind of tragic, and he has built this because of tragedy. With tragedy comes, I think, like winning. You want to help others. You want to develop something that helps people be successful, and I think that's what he's done. And I love this platform. I love how it's working, and I think everybody should get into it. $2.50 to hit automatic upgrade and walk away. That's a pretty simple thing to do. Or if you want to put effort into it and start making some money in it, we can do that too. And for the last time, this is the last thing I'm going to say. So I'm done. I will talk to you guys later. And if you have any questions, if you're watching this, send me an email, comment in the news feed of Web Talk. If you're watching this on YouTube, make a comment, and I'll get back with you. All right. So Tim, Terry, I'm out. And I will talk to you all later.